The FBI identified 4 bombing suspects by 1965, but Director J. Edgar Hoover blocked their prosecution. On September 15, 1963, Ku Klux Klan members bombed the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama, killing 4 black girls and injuring more than a dozen others in one of the era's most notorious civil rights-era terror attacks. On May 2, 1963, more than 1,000 students gather at the 16th Street Baptist Church to begin the Birmingham campaign's Children's Crusade. On May 8, 1963, Birmingham business leaders and the Southern Christian Leadership Conference reach an agreement to integrate public facilities within 90 days. On September 4, 1963, first schools in Birmingham are integrated. Additional bombs are detonated in the city in the following weeks. On September 15, 1963, a bomb planted under the steps of the 16th Street Baptist Church explodes, killing 4 girls and injuring 14 to 22 others. On September 17, 1963, Carol Rosamond Robertson is buried in a private family funeral. On September 18, 1963, funeral held for Addie Mae Collins, Carol Denise McNair, and Cynthia Dion Wesley, attended by Martin Luther King Jr. On September 26, 1963, Robert Chambliss is questioned by the FBI. On September 29, 1963, Chambliss is indicted on charges of illegally purchasing and transporting dynamite. On October 8, 1963, Chambliss and 2 acquaintances are convicted in state court of illegally possessing and transporting dynamite, each fined and given a suspended sentence. On June 7, 1964, the 16th Street Baptist Church reopens to the public after repairs. President Lyndon Johnson signs the Civil Rights Act of 1964. On May 13, 1965, local investigators and the FBI formally name Blanton, Cash, Chambliss, and Cherry as perpetrators, though no prosecutions follow. In 1968, the FBI formally closes its investigation without filing charges. Files are sealed by order of J. Edgar Hoover. In January 1971, William Baxley is elected Alabama Attorney General and reopens the case. On September 24, 1977, a grand jury indicts Robert Chambliss on 4 counts of murder. On November 14, 1977, Chambliss's trial begins in Birmingham. On November 18, 1977, Chambliss is convicted of the murder of Carol Denise McNair and sentenced to life imprisonment. On May 22, 1979, Chambliss's appeal is dismissed. On October 29, 1985, Robert Chambliss dies in prison. In 1994, Herman Frank Cash dies without ever being charged. In 1995, the FBI reopens its investigation into the bombing. In May 2000, the FBI publicly announces findings naming Blanton, Cash, Chambliss, and Cherry as the bombers. On May 16, 2000, a grand jury indicts Thomas Edwin Blanton and Bobby Frank Cherry on charges including first-degree murder. On April 24, 2001, Blanton's trial begins in Birmingham. On May 1, 2001, Blanton is convicted of 4 counts of first-degree murder and later sentenced to life imprisonment. On May 6, 2002, Bobby Cherry's trial begins in Birmingham. On August 3, 2016, Blanton's first parole hearing is held and parole is denied. On June 26, 2020, Thomas Edwin Blanton dies in prison. The case is recorded as solved. This case file is kept in memory of Cynthia Dion Wesley, Addie Mae Collins, Carol Denise McNair, and Carol Rosamond Robertson. The full-sourced case file, with every fact cited, is at casepin.org.